Good morning and welcome to GMNC this Friday. I'm Prathisha Singh, your anchor on today's show. We start things off with a daily dose of inspiration, compliments of the wise and wonderful Toni Subramony, followed by the weather and beach report with Heili and Deon Bosman. GMNC sport anchor Matt Williams brings us all things sport, and I am then joined by our first guest of the morning, Cronje from Roberts Chaplin, Krona. Next up will be Santos Kahn. He takes the wheel and we talk all things supercars, brought to you by CMH Motor City. On our entertainment segment, Zoe updates us on her weekend vibes. Vector Field will be playing out today's show. Reminder about GMNC repeating on Saturday from 8 a.m. and our Sunday viewing with religious content starts at 9 a.m. Thank you to Performance Coffee, authorized dealer for Dura coffee machines, and Salt Rock Coffee as our morning show coffee sponsors. We now begin with our daily inspiration with Toni Subramony. Good morning, Toni. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing, Prathisha?
Good, thanks. So we were talking about gifts this morning.
Yes, those beautiful gifts that we all look forward to. But before I just actually talk about gifts, I just want to welcome all the holiday makers to Ballito and surrounding areas. I hope you can join us as well as we broadcast live from the studios in Ballito. It's the festive season that's on our doorstep, Prathisha, and there's a lot of hype and activity going around now. And especially the youngsters, they love gifts.
Of course.
They look with bated breath with all those boxes wrapped and kept under the tree for days on end and constantly begging parents as to when they're going to be able to open it.
Yes.
And the day that they're allowed to open it, they just get and they attack those gifts and they tear the packs wrapping around and it's all said and done. Then the question is, how many of the gifts that we possess remain unopened and unwrapped? You know, over the past few months, I've been sharing great pearls of wisdom, if I could say that. And I wanted to just box all that up and present it to the viewers. And I want the viewers to take time this weekend to unpack and unopen those boxes and unwrap them. And one of those gifts is the fact that we're able to get up every morning. It's a gift.
Of course.
It's a gift. And you know, they always say yesterday is history. There's not much can be done about it. Tomorrow is a mystery. We don't know what tomorrow holds for us. Today is presently a gift, and we need to make the best of it. So that's one of the first gifts that we need to be very grateful for and also be very conscious of.
Yes.
You know, the other gift is the gift of gratitude. You know, that was my first topic that I talked about when we started the morning show, and being grateful for what we have and what we hope to have.
Yes.
And the reality about it is it makes such a big difference in our lives that we could just go start the day on a note of gratitude.
Definitely.
You know, and,
Yes.
and we've talked about this off set as well too, in terms of the importance of gratitude. The other gift that we have, which in many instances remain unopened, is to feel our feelings and appreciate our feelings. No matter how negative it is, no matter how deep it is, and no matter how long we've actually had to live with it. The fact is, when you understand and go through that and it resonates with you and it is part of your life, then you realize that there's an opportunity to make the change that is necessary.
Yes.
You know, that is important. That is important. You cannot continue to live in a lifestyle where you're stuck in this rut and thinking that that's what life is all about, as I always say. The other gift that we want to encourage the viewers to open up and unpack is the gift of the willingness to change.
Yes.
We have to make that decision today, not waiting for another month and another year to go by when we make the decision that we want to change.
Yes.
And I'm bringing all of this in at this time in the year, Prathisha, because we don't have to wait for the December to be finished before we can make that decision.
We actually need to start planning now for next year.
Yes, and we will have the upper hand when everyone else is coming off the hangover on the 2nd and 3rd of December, January. And
I might be in that spectrum also, Toni.
But at least we made the move to change. We made the decision to change. We committed to change, and that's what it is. So the message is to unpack those gifts now, to unwrap those gifts now.
Yes.
Now I want to offer the viewers something. Unpacking these gifts may not be easy. Unwrapping some of them may not be easy. There may be some of that as a result of the experiences we've been through, some of the very traumatic experiences that we've been through as well.
Yes.
So I'm offering the viewers a free session of AccuDetox.
Oh, nice.
Right? AccuDetox, as the viewers know, is auricular acupuncture that helps you to overcome the emotional burdens that we carry for years in life. Okay. So I'm offering the free session to anyone who contacts me in the next 3 months.
Wow.
Right?
That's
so we're
so
extending
generous,
it right up
Toni.
until February, where they can come in, sit down, understand what AccuDetox is, and appreciate the effect it has. It's absolutely phenomenal, the results I've had seen with this process as well. So I want to encourage the viewers that it may not be easy to unpack and unwrap these gifts.
Yes.
But remember, even suffering is a gift. Even pain is a gift, right? We may think it's negative and we don't want it, but the more we embrace it, the more it encourages us and motivates us and inspires us to change.
Of course.
That's what the game is all about. The name of the game is to change. So my offer is, my number is on the screen, and it is 081-533-6565. You're welcome to contact me 24/7. We make the appointment and you can come over and see me.
Wow, thank you very much, Toni. That was as inspirational as ever. And viewers, remember, reach out to Toni for that incredible, amazing, generous offer. And stay tuned, because we're going to go to the weather and the beach report now.
Freshly ground, not capsuled. Coffee pleasure from Euro.
Good morning everyone, and welcome to your weather for today, brought to you by Ballito Gas and Brine. Today will be humid with sunshine mixing with some clouds and a high of 29 degrees. The low will be 22 degrees, the real feel 35 degrees, and the real feel shade 31 degrees. We have an easterly wind at 9 kilometers per hour and wind gusts at 28 kilometers per hour. Also, just 4% chance of showers today. The sunrise will be at 4:48 a.m. and the sunset at 6:48 p.m. Pretoria sonskyn bewolk en dan 'n donderstorm op sekere plekke later die middag with a high of 28 degrees and a low of 18 degrees. And in Joburg, delightful today with times of clouds and sun with a high of 25 degrees and a low of 16 degrees. And in Cape Town, some sun and increasing clouds with a high of 25 degrees and a low of 16 degrees. Next up will be your surf report, brought to you by Tina Skryfbehoeftes and John Bosman from Victory Surf. Enjoy your day and we'll see you again.
Good morning, Ballito, and welcome to Friday morning's beach report. If you're down at the beach, you'll see it's an absolutely stunning morning. Light northerly breezes and great waves around. really glassy and smooth till about 10, 11 o'clock this morning. And then that onshore is going to come through and chop the ocean up a little bit, but it's definitely a lot of good swell and fun waves out there. Please make a turn at the main beach to visit the Ballito Pro. Some top surfers there for the competition, and really, really good surfing at the main beach. Enjoy your day, guys. We'll chat again tomorrow.
November is here and we are so excited to bring you our online professional image consultant and stylist certification at a have-to-grab price of only 10,900 Rand. That is 25% discount off the normal price. Included in the course is our color certification, plus drapes and a set of color palettes, our makeup and skincare module, a fashion stylist certification, corporate image, etiquette and personal development coach certification, a business module, post-course mentorship and internationally accredited. Plus, we have thrown in our online consulting tools to service your clients in any part of the world. Have you ever wanted to invest in yourself and others? Dreamed of being your own boss in the fashion and beauty industry, whether part-time or full-time? And would you like to get accredited in the comfort of your own home and at your own pace? Then you will love this. The time is now. Contact us at info@imageconsultant.co.za or visit our website at www.imageconsultant.co.za to register, or if you require any more information. Promotion is valid until the 29th of November. T's and C's apply.
This sports segment is proudly brought to you by Hunt Properties. Morning sports fans, let's kick it off with some fixtures to look forward to in the world of football this weekend. In the Premier League, coming up on Saturday at 2:30, it's Man City against Wolves. 3 matches kicking off at 5 p.m. Arsenal host Southampton, Chelsea against Leeds United, and Liverpool host Aston Villa. In the late game at 7:30 on Saturday, it's Norwich City against Man United. And matches to look forward to on Sunday. 2 matches at 4 p.m. It's Brighton against Spurs, Leicester City host Newcastle, and at 6:30 it's Crystal Palace against Everton. In the DStv Premiership coming up on Saturday at 3:30, a couple of matches to look forward to. It's Chippa United against Amazulu, and Baroka FC host Cape Town City. At 5:30 it's Pirates against TX Galaxy, and in the late game at 8:15, SuperSport United hosts Sundowns. In matches happening on Sunday at 3:30, it's Royal AM against Arrows, and at 6 p.m. Kaizer Chiefs host Sekhukhune United. Moving to some cricket fixtures to look forward to. Coming up is, of course, the second test, the Ashes between Australia and England. And finally, in some golf fixtures coming up this weekend, we have the QBE Shootout. I'm Matt Williams for Good Morning North Coast Sport. You have yourself an awesome sporting weekend, and we'll catch you back here next week.
By Ballito Gas en Braai fokus ons op ons kliënte. Vriendelike en doeltreffende diens is wat ons anders maak. Ons werk as 'n span met integriteit en deursigtigheid. Hier bied ons kliënte 'n onvergeetlike ervaring en werk ons met die beste belang van ons kliënt. Ons lewer nie net produkte aan ons kliënte nie, ons lewer ook 'n volledige diens, insluitend onderdele en tegniese ondersteuning.
At 1018 Skryfbehoeftes Ballito, we offer an array of convenience services for our clients. With an in-store, fully operational business center, all under one roof. 1018 Skryfbehoeftes Ballito is fully stocked with all your leading stationery brands. Proudly Ballito for Ballito.
Welcome back, everyone, and we are joined today with Mark Mason on the couch. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Great to be back here again.
Awesome. Now, I do believe we have a slight change of subject with you today. Usually we're talking about mountain biking and coaching and all of that stuff, but we're talking about your other business, which is Farm to Fridge. Is that right?
That's correct, yes.
Phenomenal. Right, now, before we get into it, let's just talk about the bare bones of the whole thing. Where did it start? What is it?
Okay, so really what happened is just before lockdown I lost my job and I needed to find some way to get some sort of a revenue stream. My cousin had started a similar business up in Mpumalanga, so I almost piggybacked on that. So really what I did is I got him to supply me with the stock. So Farm to Fridge really is selling meat, but it's all traceable, grass-fed, hormone-free meat. And that's really where it all started. I went up to Mpumalanga, got a whole lot of stock, started selling it off, saw that there was a market for it, and expanded from there. So really what happened was I decided I'm not going to be the supplier who goes to a big meat supplier. I will also help the small-scale farmers. So I went around, made contact with a couple of small-scale farmers, and I buy directly from them and then supply to you, the public. There's home delivery, so there's no need to come to me. I come to you. That's part of the service. I send you my price list. You decide what you want and place your order, and I get it through to you.
Phenomenal. I am curious about something you said, though. You said grass-fed and hormone-free. Now, obviously, most people aren't maybe entirely aware of these types of things, but if we just go buy meat at any local shop, how do we know what's hormone-free and grass-fed and what isn't?
It should be labelled.
Okay.
If the cut of meat is reasonably cheap, it could mean that it comes from a bulk supplier where it's grain-fed. They have introduced hormones to speed up the growth process of the animals, antibiotics, etc., etc., etc.
Yes.
It obviously brings down the prices of the manufacturing process. And, there's a lot of the bigger farms can't do without those type of interventions. When you're sitting with big herds of cattle to manage, that's just unfortunately something that you need to introduce.
Okay, but at least if people have a preference, they can choose.
Yes, I personally can taste the difference between grass-fed and grain-fed beef.
Okay.
It does have a different taste.
Okay.
So there are obviously health benefits to it as well. I know a lot of
Okay.
people that are moving to more, more healthy style of eating, prefer the grass-fed, hormone-free beef. There is theory out there that those hormones that have been introduced to the animal are passed on to you through the meat.
Yes.
So
That makes sense.
it does.
And it's a little bit worrying because we're feeding this to our kids as well.
Yes, but you've also got to take into account that they've got to try and keep a consistent quality.
Yeah.
So that also affects the whole farming process, where the small scale farmer, the quality of meat can vary from cow to cow. So that's something that you need to also take into account, that today's rump steak that you buy that is grass fed and hormone free might not taste exactly the same as tomorrow's.
Yes, that makes sense. I understand. And obviously, my husband would love this conversation because he's such a carnivore. He would understand all of what you're saying, but I always leave the meat picking to him because he is also always aware of these things. So for those of us that aren't, it's very educational. That's perfect. But now, Mark, tell me, for Farm to Fridge, for people that want to find you, or where is there a store? How do people come and check you out?
No store. I operate from home.
Okay.
I have a Facebook page. I have an Instagram page. Deliveries are done via WhatsApp at this stage. The website is a work in progress. Eventually, we will have a store on the website, so you can go on, order everything online, and then it will be delivered to you from there.
Okay.
So the best way is to make contact with me via WhatsApp. I send you a price list. You choose what you need. I weigh it up and pack it and sell it on to you.
Okay.
Most of the meat arrives frozen. That is just the best way to store meat. You've got about a 7 to 10 day shelf life on meat that is unfrozen. But that's the one nice quality of grass-fed beef, is that it doesn't lose its taste after it's been frozen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, phenomenal. And Mike, as I understand it, you're based locally.
That's correct. I'm based in Ballito, so delivery is free in Ballito and surrounds.
Okay, so free delivery then
That's
in
correct.
Ballito and surrounding. And for people that are further away, how far do you go in terms of delivery?
Well, I suppose it would depend on how big the order is. So if there were people further up or down the coast that decided to pull together and put in a reasonably big order, I could include delivery for them too.
Okay, so you're quite flexible.
That's correct, yeah. I'm happy to help. It's the free delivery really stemmed from the lockdown and limited access to stores and that type of thing. And it becomes quite convenient. I've got quite a few regular customers that will put in a bi-weekly order from me. So they say it saves them time, at the normal grocery stores where, they get their meat ordered and delivered to me, or to them.
I assume, because something we like to do is to buy those meat packs that you can kind of buy one every month, and quite a big one. And those are quite handy to have in the freezer because then you're not shopping every day. I assume we can get something like that from you as well?
I have been looking at meat boxes, but it's a very difficult thing because, some people will want drum steak and other people will want sirloin. And
the fussy eaters.
Really, I try and keep it as simple as possible.
Keep it simple, yeah.
So you can design your own meat pack from my list. I supply beef, and I supply most cuts of beef. Fillet steak, sirloin, rump, ribeye steak. I can get chuck briskets if you want.
Oh, wow.
Then I've got boerewors. Our boerewors is also pork free. So sheep casings are used. So anybody with an aversion to pork, there's no pork added.
Okay.
There's no fillers in the boerewors either.
Okay.
So it's all pure meat.
Yes.
I supply beef cubes, beef goulash.
Everything.
Pretty much, yes.
Wow.
And then I've got quite a healthy stock of lamb as well. So pretty much all the cuts of lamb. And then I do supply chicken fillets as well as whole chickens.
Oh, wow. Phenomenal.
And not to forget biltong and drivers.
Oh.
That is a good compliment to the
Oh,
bride.
yes. Love me some biltong. You're talking my language now. That's awesome. Thank you so much for filling us in. This sounds phenomenal. I think I need to definitely start stocking up my freezer with all of your goodies on a monthly basis, because we're always looking to stock up the freezer, but you're always looking to do it in a financially beneficial way. We're always trying to cut back costs, aren't we?
Yeah,
So
I find most people order bi-weekly, most of my regular customers. Obviously, our cuts of meat are a little bit more expensive than what you would find. But what I try and do is give you the higher quality stores stock at a middle range price.
Oh, awesome. I think my husband might just want to marry you. That'll be awesome. Thank you so much for coming, Mike, and we look forward to having you back. You are one of our regulars, so I look forward to what you'll have in store for us next time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sorry.
Phenomenal. Well, you guys heard it. This is Farm to Fridge with Mike Mason. Make contact, find him on Facebook, Instagram, the whole work. Let's stock up that fridge, guys. Let's do it. Other than that, though, please stick around. We will be back after this ad break. Welcome back to GMNC. In studio with me is Cronje from Robert Chaplin, Krona. Auditing, taxes, accounting, that is the subject for the day. Good morning, Jan. How are you?
Good morning. Well, and yourself?
I'm good, thank you. So, Jan, for the viewers who haven't seen you, I know you've been 20 years in auditing, right?
Yes.
Right. Tell us a bit, what kind of services do you guys offer?
So, Robert's Chaplin Krona is an accounting, tax, and audit practice. We have offices in Umhlali as well as offices in Randburg, Johannesburg. So we provide a solution for everything. So we have accounting, monthly accounting services, annual financial statements. We have tax. We are registered tax practitioners. We assist with the tax compliance, completion of income tax returns for companies, both companies and individuals. And we also do audit services as well, company audits, trust or attorney's trust audits, or any kind of audit related matters. Plus we have a whole string of specialized services that we can provide.
Epic, so a full solution for businesses, small and large, right?
Yes, large.
Nice. And so tax season is here. When does tax season close?
So tax season started July this year, and initially it ended in the 23rd of November. However, SARS has extended it to the 2nd of December. But those are for the non-provisional taxpayer. So if you're a non-provisional taxpayer, the deadline is the 2nd of December.
Yes.
And for provisional taxpayer, it is actually the 31st of January 2022.
So SARS can be generous sometimes.
Yes.
And in speaking of that, they are trying to make taxpayers' lives easier. Can you tell me a bit about that initiative?
Yes, so SARS strive to make it easier for us to comply. So since July this year, they have done a whole lot of auto assessments for a significant number of taxpayers. So auto assessment is, if you receive an auto assessment, there's no need for you to file an income tax return. Okay. An auto assessment is basically SARS taking the data obtained from various parties, various third parties, such as your employer through the 501 payroll reconciliation, or retirement fund administrators, or the medical aids, all those kind of information. SARS then take that information and put it into a income tax return or automatic income tax return and auto assess you on that basis. Once you receive that auto assessment, you don't need to file a tax return.
Okay, how do we know if we do qualify for the auto assessment?
So you would receive an SMS from SARS since July, anytime since July, and once you receive that SMS, you would need to go into e-filing, okay, or the SARS mobile app, and then there you need to either accept or edit your auto assessment.
Okay, and if you don't respond, then?
So as I said, the tax deadline is the 2nd of December, was the 2nd of December. If you do not accept or edit your auto assessment at that time, SARS will automatically assess it and issue a original assessment for your income tax return. That assessment is not subject to objection and appeal, but SARS allow you to submit a revised tax assessment or a tax return within 40 business days upon receipt of the auto assessment, to enable you to submit the correct income tax return. However, that tax return might be applicable to late submissions and penalties and interest, possibly. But generally, they allow a 1-year tax return relief, meaning that they will only start penalizing you should your tax return be outstanding since 2020. So there is some kind of relief, but it's safer to rather submit the income taxes and be up to date and avoid any possible late submission and penalties.
Of course. And so for the viewers and us, what are our action steps now?
So if you were auto assessed, you needed to accept or edit the auto assessment. If you haven't received any tax certificates from a third party, such as your IAP5 from your employer, retirement benefit certificates, medical aid certificates, you need to approach those companies and request that information, and then submit the documentation. So the auto assessment only applies to simple tax returns, meaning that your tax returns for salary earners that have a medical aid and a retirement or pension.
Okay. Thank you for that, Jan. That was such informative stuff and relevant stuff, especially now that the tax season is at the end. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
And stay tuned here on GMNC. I hope you're having a fabulous Friday morning with us.
Finlay Fuel and Ballito TV are proud to announce that when joining the Finlay Fuel program that offers you a cashback benefit on your monthly fuel spend at BP service stations countrywide, you're not only saving a whopping 70 cents per litre on diesel and 13 cents per litre on petrol, but a portion of your spend is also donated to charity. Charity is selected quarterly so that we spread the love as best we can. Submit your registered charities details by 27 September to hello@ballito.tv, and your charity could be the fortunate recipient of a donation at the end of this year. Take advantage of this double whammy opportunity of saving and donating all in one by signing up on www.finlayfuel.co.za.
Good morning, Ballito. Welcome to another epic show of the Drive Times, brought to you by CMH Motor City. As we've mentioned, it's a big fancy building at the end of Moffat Drive. We've got Ford downstairs, we've got Nissan, we've got Reynolds. We've got all the workshops for all your cars to get serviced. On the top floor, as I always mention, we've got Mitsubishi, the Way of the Samurai, Suzuki, CMH Select, a lovely restaurant, Lusso, and then Hair by Sharon. You can also get your nails done at Dandelion while you wait for your new car or your car to get serviced. Today, we're speaking to the lovely Nicole from Click, a new generation of vehicle rental. Welcome to the show, Nicole.
Hey, Santos, thank you for having me.
Only a pleasure, welcome. So firstly, tell me, Click, what is it?
So basically, Click, we are as you say, new generation, automated self-service car hire rental company, which is like an hourly car hire service that we provide. It's obviously the first of its kind in South Africa, and we are hitting the market, and we're growing very quickly.
You are growing very quickly, very strongly. I've actually had the pleasure of using one of your cars when you guys first started, actually. It's keyless, you just push start or something.
Yeah, it's completely keyless. So what you do is, how it works, you download the app, and you can get it from Apple App Store, from Play Store if you're with Android. And you can, any mobile device or any device really. And then what you do, you register, download the app, upload all your details, and then you actually use your device to unlock the vehicle and start, stop, all that sort of completely fully automated.
All with your phone?
All with your phone.
Just say, I'll start the car and go for the drive.
Technology is amazing. You've got to move with the times.
It's the right time to be in the car rental industry as well. I mean, with price of petrol, people aren't driving down from Joburg or Cape Town. They fly in and then they need a car.
No, absolutely. I'm really confident that very soon Click will be the preferred form of alternative transport. So in saying that, for example, CMH, we've actually got Click vehicles there where, for example, you need to take your car in for a service, and you, instead of having to now try and hustle to try and find an Uber, because Ubers are very scarce, especially in this area, and very pricey, and to try and, you know, get other people to get, you know, help you with lifts and inconveniencing them. It's because a lot of car companies are not doing concierge service at the moment, obviously with the COVID.
Yeah, I mean, I know from experience, with 5 dealerships, we don't have car rental, car loans, unfortunately.
It's very simple. You download the Click app, and you can take a car from the site for the day for however many hours you need it, return it back to site, and very simple as that.
What a pleasure. I like that no key. Because when you're on holiday, you might lose your keys, you might lose your mind, but you won't lose your phone.
You won't. Well, hopefully. But we've got alternative methods as well, if that is the case, you know, where you can link your bank card to the car and that sort of thing, to unlock it with that. You can find more info online.
It's definitely innovative. It's like next generation.
No, it is, definitely. Just in Ballito alone, we are on a few sites. We are at, you can find us in Sharkers Rock. We've got a vehicle at the Coco de Mur Hotel.
Okay, that's by the Fiamma.
By the Fiamma, yes. And obviously at the CMH. You don't have to be at that establishment to be able to use the vehicle though, which is nice. Also, if you're traveling, you can pre-book a vehicle, and we can have a vehicle ready for you wherever you need it at a collection point. And you can drop it off at any Click drop-off zone.
So I can take the car from Sharkers Rock to Umhlanga
and leave it there, and we will collect it.
And stay the night, and the next day get a car again and come back to leave it there.
Absolutely, as easy as that. You can do everything through the app.
Imagine asking an Uber to wait for you overnight.
No, not going to happen. It's going to cost you an arm and a leg. And the nice thing about this hourly rental is you're billed from the time that the car starts to the time that it stops. So it's that hourly rental. Whereas Ubers, if you make them wait for you, it's
how much is it an hour?
It all depends.
On the kind of the car you're using as well?
Yeah, it all varies.
Do you have 7-seaters?
No, but I feel like you're going to tell me about something that I can find at CMH.
That's very possible. Yeah, there is. We've got a wide range of new vehicles at the moment that we brought out. We do. You need to come and have a look sometime.
Okay. Specifically speaking?
Well, we've got the new Mitsubishi range that's lined up now. So we've got the Expander, which is a 7-seater. That's at 300,000 Rand. That's 300,000.
Oh, wow.
Wow, yeah. It comes with a full day of service, warranty, everything, automatic or manual. And again, 7 seats, very comfortable, very sexy, the Mitsubishi range that they've just launched. I know when we were there the other day, we were looking at the Triton. Yeah, that's a big truck. We got the new Extreme Triton. It goes for 720. But when I say extreme, it is extreme.
Yeah.
And if you put it next to your average trucks out there, it's just got this wild look. Best approach and departure in its class.
Competitive pricing?
650,000.
Oh, wow.
For the 4x4, 720 for the Extreme. It lifts suspension, it looks like a Raptor. I think they got the names wrong. But the Ford Raptor is a beautiful truck as well. I mean,
very cool.
Let's not deny that. It's a beast of a machine too.
Yeah,
But-
I think with so many different options on the market, you've got to have that competitive edge just to set you apart.
You do. You do. I mean, you do. And if you look at the price of cars at the moment, I mean, I know your partner was involved with Kia and Renault for a long time. Now, Kia, I mean, you're looking at the top of the range GT Sportage, 650,000 Rand.
Yeah.
I mean, Kia, it's lovely, but 650,000 Rand.
Yeah.
You can buy a 4x4 truck for that. You know, so we've got to look at pricing in the market, definitely. But for you guys, you need to come and see those 7-seaters.
No, we will. We're going to need to start adding some vehicles of that caliber to our Click range. You know, we've had a lot of inquiries for guys wanting to do guys' trips away and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're going to definitely expand on the passenger side.
We've got some big buses there as well. We've got the Ford Tornado as well. We've got there on the used side. So yeah, you guys must come and have a look.
So just another note while we're at it, we are obviously looking to expand our sites and stuff. So if there are any, you know, sort of local accommodation sites or businesses that would like to get in touch with us to add Click as a part of their value-added service, to have vehicles on site, whether it be a dealership or accommodation for their guests and that sort of thing, they can get in touch with us. We will post the contact details, and then, yeah, we can add them to the app and see how we can assist them.
I have got a few names for you. I mean, I stay at a B&B at Dom's. It's a beautiful place. I mean, they would definitely probably look at something.
Yeah.
So how would someone get a hold of you? How do they email you?
So they can email us at sales@click.co.za. Yeah, and then we can get back to them. Otherwise, they can go to our website.
Go to the website.
Yeah.
And face page?
Click CLIQ. They can find us anywhere, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah,
I always say on the line.
On the line.
On the line,
on the
face
www.
page.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, that's cool. And also, if any local investors would like to, are interested in, we do have a patent on this. So we are the only ones that can roll with this in South Africa. And we are the first in the world to go completely keyless.
Wow.
So
that is something.
it is something, and now's the time if people do want to get on board with us. So they're welcome to get in contact, and we can see how we can integrate them into the business.
We would have thought Tesla, those years ago, Netflix should have invested there.
Oh, please, Elon Musk got nothing on what we have.
We won't get it. No, well, Nicole, so thank you very much for coming through. Such last minute notice, definitely. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Done your pleasure. Yeah. So guys, that's Click, new generation of car rental keyless. As I said, you might lose your keys, you might lose your mind, but you won't lose your phone. So you'll never lose your car. Next week, catch us. We've got a day with the bosses. So we're going to swing things around a little bit. We're going to have all the big guys, all the big guns, as we call it, from CMH Motor City. Till next week, have a great one. Cheers.
At Ballito TV, we're all about enhancing the customer experience. We also understand the need for viewers to select their preferred time and device to watch their favorite programs. Our catch-up platforms offer viewers this exact freedom and is available anytime, day or night on our website, YouTube channel or our app, which is available for free download off the Play Store. This is not only a win-win for viewers, it furthermore provides advertisers with maximum exposure and longevity for years to come. For more information, email us on hello@ballito.tv today.
Welcome back to GMNC, and I hope you're enjoying the festive season. We're in December. With me, I've got Toni Sweet, and we're going to be chatting all about her and this amazing, amazing upcoming Christmas market this weekend. So let's get started. Good morning, Toni.
Good morning.
How are
Thank you
you?
for having me. I'm all good, and you?
Good. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank
We've
you.
just been chatting, and it's been amazing to hear about this market stuff, but let's chat a bit about you first.
Yeah, sure. So I've been in the fashion and jewelry industry for quite a number of years. I'm not going to tell you
You've
how
got to be
long.
my new favorite person. You're talking market, you're talking fashion, jewelry.
Yeah, it's in your blood, it's in your blood. I'm not going to tell you for how long because I might give my age away. But
Let's just say you're very experienced.
very experienced. That's a very good phrase. Yes. So I just saw a bit of a break in the market when COVID came to town, for local vendors to actually showcase their wares. So I decided to call on a few people that I knew, some who had side hustles, and perhaps like me, it became their full-time job after being retrenched, and businesses sort of closing during COVID. And I decided to try and put forward some sort of idea to do a market where vendors could showcase their wares.
Nice. In a relaxed, chilled environment. You were
Very
telling me
much
all about it, and I was like, I am going to be there. So let's tell everybody else about it. So it's this weekend
Yes.
at Umhlali Country Club.
That's correct. So it's this Saturday and Sunday from 10 until 4 p.m.
Okay.
at Umhlali Country Club. It's free entrance to the public.
Right. And you
Obviously.
mentioned there's about 50 different stalls.
That's correct, yeah. There's 50 different vendors, all showcasing their wares. There's a couple of retail outlets that have got various items in their store that they wish to actually show the public that
Oh, wow.
perhaps would be great ideas for Christmas. So we have Christmas vendors, we've got decor, Christmas decor, we've got home decor, we've got a phenomenal craft gin bar. So there'll
Yes.
be slushy gin on tap for the Durban heat, which I think we need at the moment.
That's awesome.
Father
And there will be also, you
Christmases.
mentioned, I think, craft beer.
Yes, Father Christmas is coming to town.
Oh, yeah?
So he'll be at Umhlali on the Saturday from 10:30 till 11:30. Mama G's will be running specials the whole day with regards to food for patrons. So we'd like the patrons to please make use of the restaurant at Umhlali Country Club,
Of
as
course.
we won't be having any food vendors on our market.
Okay. But Mama G's has quite a spread, I know.
Yeah, excellent,
And-
and great value for money.
Yeah, they do actually.
Yes.
And so it's a whole day thing. It's like 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. But of course, you can pop in and out as you please.
Absolutely.
Entrance is free. And then in respect of COVID, what precautions?
Very strict COVID protocols. All of our vendors have been vaccinated, which is really wonderful.
Exactly.
And obviously, there won't be any entry if you're not wearing a mask. So most of the vendors will have sanitizing stations at their particular tables. There'll be a sanitizing station outside before you come in. So that's how we are trying to sort of promote COVID protocols. It is an indoor market, so whether it rains or whether it's sunny,
You're
it
good
is
to go.
indoors, and it sort of spreads out under a marquee. So we are really looking forward to welcoming everybody in the area to come and support local.
Definitely. And one quick question in terms of payment, is it a cash-only market? Are there pay points available?
Most vendors have their own credit card system. Some have Zapper. They also accept cash. And yeah, I'm sure a few of them will accept EFT if that's, if that's
if you
helpful
need
to the
that,
customer.
yes.
But yeah, we'd love you to come along. It's not only crafts. There's a lot of people that have got beautiful, beautiful ranges, especially in their clothing.
Yes.
We've got a beautiful perfume range. We've got wonderful, wonderful activewear brands that are also showcasing. We've got kids' toys. We've got beautiful scatter cushions. We've got furniture. It's just beautiful.
And you mentioned to me you can't remember all of them. Of course, there's 50 different ones,
Yes.
but those are some of the highlights you can look forward
Absolutely.
to. It sounds amazing. I must say, I'm going to be there.
Thank
Either
you.
Saturday or Sunday, you can count me in. I mean,
thank
I don't know
you.
which sold me the craft beer, the gin, or the shopping. I don't know. All of it just sounds fabulous.
Yeah, it proves to
And
be a
importantly,
lovely
Toni,
day.
you mentioned to me that a portion will be donated to charity,
Yes,
right?
so a portion of the proceeds collected from the day, from me personally, I will be donating to charity.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you.
In the spirit of Christmas and festivities.
Absolutely.
Sounds amazing. Well, I'll definitely be there, and I hope you guys join. Remember, it's this weekend, so the dates are?
It's Saturday the 11th and Sunday the 12th.
And it's from 10
until 4 p.m.
Until 4 p.m. Come on, guys. Come on, support local businesses, and we will definitely see you there. Stay tuned. After the break, we'll be back on GMNC.
Network Collections was established in 2016 with a management team that has over 40 years experience in recovery. With processes that are unique, it is no secret that Network Collections outperforms our competitors. We have a national footprint, and due to our contingency basis, that means no risk to you. You need to ask the question, why have you not contacted us already? Using our national footprint combined with TT1 as well as TT3 transactions on the DebiCheck platform, we achieve consistent payments within 60 days from handover. All handovers are electronic and no paperwork is required. Our relationship-driven approach allows for a reduced cost solution that rehabilitates and activates one of your business' biggest assets, your debtors book. With more than 500 agents countrywide, the methodology of personal contact with debtors rather than phoning or forcing approach, it is no wonder our success rate is above the rest. Our drive is to take your debtors book and turn your loss into a profit. We are affiliated with MFSA, ADRA and the Council for Debt Collectors. With our national footprint, no debtors book is too big or too small. Allow us to activate your debtors book and turn your loss into a profit.
When it comes to your skin, call in the specialists. For a trusted, non-surgical solution to youthful skin, there is simply no better choice than Skin Renewal. Our clinics specialize in the full range of medical aesthetic treatments, using a wide range of medical-grade technology. Let our dream team of highly specialized doctors show you how to become the best version of yourself. Skin Renewal, the elixir of you.
Welcome back to GMNC this morning. I hope you're having a fabulous, enjoyable morning with us. In studio is Estelle from HouseHoppers. We're going to be talking all things moving house. Morning, Estelle. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's such a pleasure. So we're talking all things house hopping, but I believe you yourself just relocated to Ballito, right?
Yes, it's a month. Coming from Johannesburg and coming
What a culture shock. Are you loving it?
I am, but you know, it was the end goal. We always said that we wanted to retire the site, so it's actually just perfect.
Awesome. And so you guys have a branch in Joburg, Cape Town, and now you're here.
Yeah, so our holding company is Johannesburg, HouseHoppers, and it's nearly 4 years ago they opened the Cape Town branch, and it was time for KZN, and we are here.
You've saved the best for last.
Exactly.
So tell us a bit about HouseHoppers. What do you guys do? What services do you provide?
Okay, so HouseHoppers is your moving solution. So what we do is we've got different options, but what we specialize in is the pack, move, and unpack. So we will basically pack up your house, move you, unpack you, all in one day. And that is hanging your curtains, putting your stuff in your fridge, making your beds as if you've gone to work and come home and everything's in place.
Wow.
Maybe just a little bit better.
A bit neater than usual.
Exactly. Just that little touch.
Wow, that sounds fabulous.
Yeah, so, but we also do your traditional. So if you
don't like
packing
people
up
touching your
stuff,
stuff.
exactly. So we will come and collect your stuff. But obviously, what we do as well is make sure that you know your special things, like special mirrors or special stuff that you have. We will make
your
sure
ornaments and things.
Yes, that it's wrapped so nicely.
So you get it there safely.
It's transported safely, even though that is what we normally offer in our pack, move, and unpack. But you know, we customize it for individuals. So you know, whatever your need is, if there's something really different about you or how you want things done,
Estelle.
very unique, very unique. We will do it for you how you want it.
Nice.
But yeah, our staff as well, they are experienced, and so our aim is to give you that service, to take that stress out of moving.
Definitely.
Because that's probably one of the biggest stresses is
Of
moving.
Yeah. I'm sure that's one of the reasons people stop themselves from moving.
Exactly, and especially provinces. So,
so you do interprovincial, do you also do local runs?
We do local, interprovincial, international.
Okay.
And we do office moves. So there is a lot of, it's quite big in Joburg, but a lot of companies just don't want that hassle either. And you get us in, we pack your office up, move your office, and also in one day, just to not disrupt your business, you know. So that service is there as well.
And in terms of reliability, having the goods safely transported and things like that, you guys take care of all of that?
All of that is included. So obviously when we quote you, we give you that opportunity to take insurance with us or have your own insurance. But all those things are in place. And COVID protocols are followed. Our staff are tested every morning, you know, temperature checks and so forth.
Screened, yes.
Screened, yes. And sanitize. And what the other part of our business as well is that when we come to your home to pack you up and to your new home, fogging is compulsory. So we fog your house before you move, and in the new house, fog it again after we're done. So it's just that extra that we provide.
Nice. And you mentioned we don't even have to be there while you guys are packing up. Yeah.
You don't. And it's literally, you can be there to show us where exactly you want what, so we mark your house for you as per your needs.
Your needs, yes.
And then you can go for a coffee, go
Nice.
for breakfast, take your kids out. Just let us get done with the business.
Nice.
And and we make sure that your house is perfect.
That
when
sounds
you get home.
hassle-free,
It is
and everything will be organized and ready for you in your new home. So how do we get hold of you, Estelle?
Well, you can contact on our webpage, www.househoppers.co.za. or you can just email me.
Okay.
I don't know if would you like my email address?
Yeah, sure.
So it's just Estelle@househoppers.co.za.
Perfect.
And get in contact.
So you can even talk to Estelle directly.
Yes, you can.
For all your needs. So thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
It sounds like a very hassle-free service. Is there anything else you want to add in?
No, that we are here, and contact me.
We are here and we are amazing.
We are amazing, and we are available. So
awesome. Thank you very much, Estelle. It's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
There you have it. You can check out HouseHoppers if you're moving anywhere soon. And even if you're not moving, now that you know it's so hassle-free, you can look into it. I'll see you after the ad break.
Welcome back, everyone, and we are going to be doing our weekend vibes. That is all the live entertainment and the fun stuff that are happening for the weekend ahead. starting today at Ballito Village Sundown Festival and Christmas Fair that is here down in Ballito Village. This will be happening throughout most of the month, starting this Friday, starting at 5 p.m. in the evening. There will be entertainment, food stalls, night shopping, movie nights, as well as the Ballito Pro Miss Bikini, so you could get involved in that if you want to strut your stuff. But then also on Friday evening over Yami, the kickstands will be entertaining us from 6:30 in the evening. This is of course part of the pro. And if you get yourself down there, enjoy the entertainment and the specials, you could stand the chance to win a surfboard. Then over at Hops, Johnny will be entertaining us. And if you're looking for something different, over at Marigold Indian Restaurant, there is a DJ at 6 p.m. Moving on to Saturday, we have the Lychee Orchard Christmas Market happening at 9 a.m. Nice and early for your families and you want to get out there. That'll be awesome. There's always entertainment, food, the whole whack. Then over at Yami later on, we will have Eleanor Chellan at 6:30 p.m. at Hops Sly. And then at the Shongweni Farmers Market, Don Seagreen will be entertaining us in the morning. And of course, back at Marigold, we have the DJ at 6 p.m. again. Now, moving on to Sunday Fun Day. Starting at Yami, we will have Estelle Lloyd at 5 p.m. At Hops, we will have James. And at one of my favorites, this is the Soul Sunday Sessions at Crusaders, 1 p.m. We will have Kith and Kin, Gary Nixon and Josh Swanee, and then ending on Major Tom. And then something that is exciting is we have another week of at Bootleggers Hillcrest, KZN, of the voice competition. That is super exciting. Get yourselves involved.
And that brings us to the end of our GMNC show this morning. Thank you to our guests, viewers and sponsors. We will be closing out with a music video. Stay tuned for that. Reminder that GMNC repeats on Saturday from 8 a.m. and on Sunday viewing with religious content starts at 9 a.m. The musician showcase this morning is Vector Field. I hope you have a fabulous morning with us and enjoy your weekend. See you then.
Memories running in my mind of a life that has left me behind. I wish that I could see your smile again.